This is the place that marks the Ascension of Jesus Christ, which is believed to be the place where he visited his apostles and then rose to meet with God. They built a church back in the time of Constantine. They built a temple here for that place, but it was destroyed in the 1948 war with Jordan. But since then, they've rebuilt most of this. Come on back. This building was here as part of the larger temple. The Byzantine church is the one that built the larger temple, but then after the War of 48, this was still standing and was now a place for all, from Muslims, Christians, to everyone who believes in Christ, even the Jewish faith, to come over here to see where the Ascension actually took place. So they've rebuilt these walls here, and you can see on these columns here was where the Byzantine church was built, had been built here to mark the place where Jesus ascended into heaven. And as you know, the Byzantine church came after the Caesar's name was Constantine. They were taken over by the Byzantines, which believed in Christ as their Lord. And as we come in here, we will see the place where Jesus stood before he was ascended to be with the Father. This place right here marks the spot where Jesus was standing, his footprints that he ascended from here with his disciples all around into heaven. Right in here you can see where the footprints of Jesus were. Right here, that's the footprint of Jesus. And over here you can see where they believe the holy water was coming down and it made an impression on the marble. And this temple was built in different layers. Initially it was destroyed, it was built with an open. It was all open until about 300 years ago. And they domed it off because at one point this was a Muslim temple. And then after the War of 48 and 67, originally the Muslims had closed it for a Muslim mosque. And then after the War of 48, they opened it up to Christians, Jews, and Muslims as a place of worship, non-denominational, for where Christ had ascended from. I'm doing the Via DoloRosa. This is the first station of the Via DoloRosa. They built the church, first place where Jesus started his walk. This is a much better view of where Jesus looked across. As you can see, that is all the old city of Jerusalem over there, with the Temple Mount and the Eastern Gate. And down below us is the cemetery, also known as part of the Mount of Olives. There is a grave here where Schindler is as well, somewhere. Has the most rocks on it. And this church down here is more of where Jesus was when he wept over the city of Jerusalem. It's a marking point where Jesus was when he saw the city of Jerusalem and wept over it. And there is the tomb of Hezekiah. It's not a very nice day, but at least we get to see a lot. Hey guys, just checking in with you. Here we are, another day in Jerusalem. And if you look over my shoulder, you might be able to see a few parts of the Mount of Olives over there. And if you look a little further over here, you might even see the Golden Tower where the Al-Aqsa Mosque is, that is in the main part of the whole city of Jerusalem. We traveled quite a bit today. We saw quite a few things. We actually went to the Mount of Olives, went to the Garden of Gethsemane. I said Gethsemane. Went to the Garden of Gethsemane, and then went from there to the place of Ascension, where Christ visited the apostles and ascended into heaven. Then we started to do the Via DoloRosa. We went to the Via DoloRosa and saw at least 3 things on the Via DoloRosa. A wonderful museum that I think I have a video in there for you to watch. But we had a little incident today. Little Miss Ninfa decided she wanted to go a little further than the flooring would allow her to, and slipped between a crack and fell down on her face. Poor thing. She hurt her foot. Nothing serious. She'll be just fine. But she's got an ice pack on her foot. She got a pretty good bruise and maybe a bruised ligament on the top of her foot. Fortunately, that's all that happened. Poor thing. Oh yeah, she got a black and blue spot right about here. But all in all, I think she'll be just fine. We may be limited in our ability to go and see things, but like I said, you can see quite a bit from my hotel room here of the old town Jerusalem, the Temple Mount, and a lot of the wonderful sights that we're just so pleased to be here. So many good things are happening. I think you can hear in the background motorcycles and wonderful things like that. But it's a city just like every other, but this is a very populated place. But it's sunset here on, I think it's our 3rd day here. Tomorrow it'll be our 4th and final day here. We want to see the rest of the Via DoloRosa, but not able to, possibly because poor Ninfa not able to walk as good as she would like to. Had a wonderful weather here today. Yesterday was real rainy. I think you can tell by some of the pictures and video we sent to you. But today it was rainy in the morning when we were doing our thing. And then it turned sunny and Ninfa fell down. And it's nice and cool right now. As you can tell, I'm wearing long sleeves. And it's about 60 degrees and a wind, a little bit of a wind. I got about an 8-mile, 10-mile-an-hour wind. And it's brisk. And Miss Ninfa would not want to be out here right now. Well, I hope you all are enjoying the videos as we give them to you. I mean, this is a blessing for us to be able to be here. Such a blessing, and it's such a blessing to be able to share this time with you. I just hope and pray that this video comes through well, and we're able to get it to you. And I just will get back with you later with more videos and pictures. Have a great day.